Jacob deserved his death. You stole what was rightfully mine. You don't deserve blessing. You deserve a good lash.
Just make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So I did finish up the first book of Genesis, and I got a few takeaways. After man disobeyed, God punished his disobedience because actions have consequences. That's a law of the universe and a law of nature. Then he put them out of the garden. So my understanding is there was a rest of the world created. They were just in a special section. So out of the special section into the rest of the world. And we're following, boom, right off the bat. The third son is a murderer. The knowledge of good and evil, y'all. The evil that you were not supposed to know existed is clearly presenting itself. And then I proceeded to read the rest of Genesis, where it's just a whole set of lying, scheming, plotting, planning. Oh, so much lying. So much lying. You know what I find the most interesting is that, well, one, he seems to be following a specific line, right? So the storyline is not following every single person born to every generation. It's going down the lineage of one line, one family tree. Basically, this is a focused on one family tree. So I guess I'll find where that leads. No, it's not multiple ones, it's just one family tree. And in this family tree that the Bible is following, God chooses whoever he wants for whatever purpose he wants. There's no rhyme or reason to it. They're not very good men. There are flaws. Like, I read the story of Jacob and Esau. Jacob deserved his death. You stole what was rightfully mine. But this isn't just stealing your sister's favorite outfit. This is stealing my life's inheritance. You steal it because your mother schemed to get it for you. And then God is still promising to bless you. You don't deserve blessing. You deserve a good lash. You deserve everything that your brother wants to do to you because crime, punishment. Hello. Abraham, God came to you in your face, told you, I am going to make you a great nation. You and your wife. Your wife finds she's waiting too long. She gives you a different version of the plan. Here you go. You may have my hand. You go and sleep with her. You go and make children with her. They were messed up people. And one of the things that I've always had an issue with is churches constantly trying to paint it like these men were so good. That's what defined their righteousness. No, they were not. The only thing that I seem to understand is that God chooses them. And when God chooses them, he makes a promise. And no matter how long it takes, he keeps that promise. And I think one of the key essential things about reading the Bible for myself is that I am starting to see, not just be told, but to see directly the character of God. Sometimes he tells you who he is, and then sometimes he shows you who he is. It's like this interesting balance. And my key takeaway from Genesis is that you cannot qualify yourself for God to choose you. Not everybody is chosen. Clearly, he was just following a specific line. For why? His reason, he doesn't exactly give explanation. He just does what he does. And he gets to because he is in charge. That's the way it works. That's a concept I can understand. He chooses to give explanations sometimes based on his relationship with these people, but he doesn't offer explanations. He just tells you this is what's going to happen. I have chosen you. Here are your instructions. And here's your promise of what will happen after. So you cannot qualify yourself. You cannot be more good, be more righteous to make God choose you. That doesn't seem to be the way he operates. From what I've read. That makes sense, right? Like, it's his choice. His choice is his choice because it's his choice. 2, he is a man of his word, even when we don't deserve it. Well, they didn't deserve it. If he makes a promise, he's going to keep it. If he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. Even when you interfere with his plans, he's going to stick to his word. That brings a kind of there's a comfort and a safety in that to me. And I haven't been shown otherwise yet. I really hope I don't get shown otherwise. But we'll keep reading. No? He keeps his words. He keeps his promises. He does not go back. He does not change it. He said, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I go on. And 3, he's merciful. He gives pardons. He gives chances. He gives time. And well, he created time, right? Because he created this entire universe. He created time, so he's outside of time. We're in the middle of whatever he says, but he's outside of it, so he can see further than what he told you. And to me, that just sounds like somebody I can trust. Because if you have better vision than I do, it's like having a bird's eye view of something versus being the person on the ground. The bird's eye view gives you a better angle to see more. You can see obstacles coming my way before I can because I'm on the ground. You can see if the path is clear before I can because I'm on the ground. You see further because you're outside of the capsule that I'm in. I mean, that makes sense to me. So far, I haven't seen anything that doesn't line up with what I know about the world. It's practical information. He gives you an instruction. He gives you promises. But one of the issues that I have with churches too is God is very clear when he's saying, Jacob, I promise you. Esau, I promise you. Whoever, I promise you. What validates you telling me to take these people's promises and make them mine? Like, let's say my mother has 5 of us and she says, Philsha, this is what I leave for you in my will. Dinah, this is what I leave for you. Jaya, this is what I leave. Joel, Ajadian. Each one of us gets a different thing that she leaves for us in the will. That's her wish for us. What entitles me to take Philsha's own? What entitles Jaya to take mine? What entitles you to claim promises that he made to these people? I've heard so many times in churches that, you have to claim the promises of Abraham and claim the promises of Isaac, and people are getting so emotional. And I'm just standing here really confused as to who entitled you to it. He didn't make the promise to you. He made the promise to them. There are things, and that's something else I'm understanding as I go along. There are some instructions that apply to humanity, and then there are some instructions that are specific to the relationship. He's showing you his character in those relationships. But that doesn't mean he's telling you take this person's story and make it yours, unless you heard him tell you that. But unless you heard him tell you that, those promises are theirs. You are here to read and go, oh, okay, I see. Understand the words that you read and keep it moving. We're just out here applying promises to ourselves that you are not given. It's not Dinah's promise. This is Jacob's promise. He makes his promises to his people he chooses, and when he chooses you and he makes his promise, he keeps it. That's what I get out of those stories. Not that if I be like Jacob, then I can get Jacob's promise. So in conclusion, all of Genesis' conclusion. So far, we followed the designer, made his design got broken, wink, wink. Now there's a plan to fix it somewhere along the line by the woman's offspring who's supposed to bruise the serpent's head. And we will keep reading to see what happens next. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting interesting now. Fun fact, I've tried to read the Bible many times and I never got to the end because I was always trying to read it out of the motivation to say I read it. But I wasn't reading it for plain understanding, just to say I read the words. So they never registered and meant anything. And then I would lose interest because it's not interesting if it means nothing to you. But now that I'm actually reading it looking for the meaning and the understanding of the words, this is actually interesting. So we're on to Exodus next.